at the storage facility today. We're going to check out the RV, do an inventory. We're getting ready to go to camping next week. But I wanted to talk to you about some devices that we use that are really handy to us. And first is this power adapter. This is a 50 amp and the other end is a 30 amp. Yeah, this is a 30 amp RV. So why would you need this? So there's been times, like at our last camping trip, we plugged into the 30 amp. 30 amp wasn't working. So we had pulled this out, plugged into the 50 amp, and everything was working fine. Invaluable tool, because we would have had to attempted to get a new RV site, and sometimes that's just not possible with RV parks being full, operating at lower capacity rates. What you got is what you got, so there's no changing. So this thing really helped us, got us out of a bind. So we'll put a link in the description for all the things we're going to talk about today. A handy little tool, less than 20 bucks. While we're talking about power adapters, here's another power adapter that we use. This is a 30 amp to 15 amp. And so why do we need this? Well, like right now I'm using it to keep my batteries charged up. When we need lights, when we come over here, we can just turn on the lights, not worry about my battery. And the day before we go camping, I'll come over here, I'll turn on my refrigerator and let it cool down the night before, so it's ready to go when we're ready to leave. This also works good if you're driveway camping at somebody's house and maybe you don't need your AC, but you still need your refrigerator, you still need lights and your radio, and you don't want to work off your batteries. So we don't have solar, so I don't have a way to keep my batteries charged. So this works great. Plug it into your RV, run your extension cord, plug it into the house. And another great tool that is very inexpensive. Okay, more tools that we use. These little screens right here. They're just little stainless steel. They're held on by springs. There's a spring here that hooks on. This is the back of the furnace. What are these for? These keep the bugs out. You know, sometimes the RV sits in storage for long periods of time. Wasps like to build nests, and these little screens help keep the wasps and all kind of critters out. So I have them on my furnace. This is the back of the refrigerator. Under each one, there's a screen. Now these are zip tied. These don't have springs. Okay, we have one on the back of the water heater here also. This has two springs that hold it on. Again, it keeps the bugs out. Invaluable tool, I think. You know, if something climbs in there, builds a nest, I mean, you could potentially start on a fire. There's a pilot light in there. Same with the furnace. Could clog things up and just make you for a bad day. Okay, the last tool we're going to talk about is this X-Chock. So if you have a trailer with tandem axles on it, even with the stabilizers down, your wheels are chocked, sometimes the RV will still wiggle while you're walking around in there. So what these things do, take it, put it in between your tires, take the wrench that comes with it, put it on here, and you tighten it up. And this will spread out, it'll press against both of those tires. Essentially you're making just one unit out of both of these tires, and when you walk, it is like daylight and dark difference. Now it'll still move a little bit, but there's a huge difference, and it just makes for a whole lot better camping experience. We'll put a link to all this stuff in the description. I appreciate you watching. If you like what we're doing, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We try to release videos weekly. Appreciate you, and we'll see you later.